Hello Internetians, my name is Josh, aka Ultra Player, and I am the coach of your New York Metagross, and we are currently 8-3 going into week number 12 of the MLP. And I am actually bringing you a team builder for once. So like I said, we did come off of a loss last week against Calisbury in, I don't want to talk about that match, but just go check it out for yourself. I get very salty. But we are going to be building our team for the Indy Scythers and Coach Ben Roots today. Not live, unfortunately. I already haven't built anything. His team, I don't remember his score right off the bat. It's like it's down there. It's on the title. So, but his team consists of Raikou, Reuniclus, Cobalion, Frostlass, Swellow, Mr. Mime, Mega Absol, Armaldo, Tornadus, Therian, Dusknoir, and Swampert. Here's a Raikou, which is pretty threatening just because I'm not very apt at handling electric types on the scene. But I do have some ways to kind of deal with it to an extent, unless it's like, if it's Subcall Mine, I'm really able to take it on. If it's Choice Specs, it's going to be an issue. Could run Assault Vest, which would be best case scenario. He has a Reuniclus, which is very notorious for being very bulky and being able to set up Calm Mind, being able to set up Trick Room. Against my team, I could really see him running Calm Mind, in all honesty. I mean, I know I have Unworkable Fable on my team, but Calm Mind kind of does a lot of work. He can set up on a lot of stuff, or a lot of members on my team. He's Life Orb. If he's Life Orb, that can present an issue, but I will work around that as I can. He has a Cobalion, which I've been destroyed by in League format before as an SD Cobalion. I do have answers for it, however, I do have a near complete counter to it. Can run physical with Sword Stance, can run special with Calm Mind, can run Stealth Rocks and Volt Switch and be like a offensive pivot, can be defensive. Overall, very good typing, very physically defensive, and not a lot of special defense. I did take that into account. Frostlass, good hazard stacker, good lead, I should say. Doesn't do much else, usually just comes in, sets up spikes, tries to take something out with Destiny Bond, and then that's it. He is a Swellow, which is an interesting part of my league path. I once faced him in the past and did not know he had traded for a Swellow, and it ended up being a huge issue to my team without me knowing. I was very unhappy about that. The yawns have returned, guys. Mr. Mime, Psychic Fairy type, pretty slow, decently strong, but very weak on the physical side. Something that I really didn't even take account. I'm not too worried about it. In all honesty, I have multiple ways of handling it. Using Mega Absol, which is probably by far the biggest threat to my team. I mean, Mega Absol is just a huge threat. He can just easily do whatever he wants with SD, Dark Stab, Play Rough, Iron Tail. Boom. He destroys my entire team just like that. Because there's nothing on my team that really handles it. I mean, he could go either Knock Off or Sucker Punch, depending on what he wants, which would limit him. But if I feel like he runs 2 Dark Stabs, I feel like he's going to get rid of Play Rough. Just because I feel like +2 Iron Tail still does a lot to Mana Buzz depending on my spread. He has an Armaldo, which is his only reliable way of getting rid of hazards. I did not bring Spherical, unfortunately. I really did want to bring hazard stacking, but I can't with that Mega Absol. This is only Rapid Spinner. Really slow, kind of strong, 125 base attack. Overall, not something I'm too worried about. His Tornadus Therian, which is actually another pretty big threat to my team. Depending on if he runs Assault Vest, if he runs Life Orb, he has multiple different options. If he runs Expert Belt, that's pretty okay. You'll see that I have a way to stop it no matter what set it is, but I'm still pretty afraid of it. Has good coverage to my team, can have Hurricane, which just rips through me, can have Dark Pulse for those that resist, and then a fighting type move for Hideolist. Very, very big threat. He has a Dusknoir, which is very bulky from the defensive aspect, but in the very low HP, very slow. Gets a lot of coverage like Earthquake, gets Ghost Dev, gets the Elemental Punches, etc., etc. And he has a Swampert, which is his only electric immunity. One of his many Stealth Rock setters, pretty bulky, something I feel like I can still handle. Now, things that I noticed looking at his team is a lot of setup mons. Reuniclus scares me, Mega Absol scares me. And then Calm Mind, Clefable kind of, and Megalophony to an extent, except for that Reuniclus, kind of ripped through his entire team. So that's what I thought about when I was building this match. So let's go ahead and get into what we are bringing. The first one we are bringing, like I said, I know where Clefable had to come. Oh great, now I gotta remember what all the spread was. Okay, so this ought to be interesting. Alright. So Clefable, Unaware Clefable, Calm Mind, Unaware Clefable, literally will just blow him away. It's crazy how good this thing is against his team. I have max HP just to take hits as best as I can. I have 20 special attack, which does a number of things. It means that, like, at +3, I believe I can OHKO a physically defensive Swampert. At +5, I OHKO Tornado Theory. I can't remember exactly what it's there for, but it helps me hit a couple benchmarks when I'm setting up, and I don't have to, like, worry about rolls and everything. So basically, just let me hit a good jump point. 84 special defense. God, I built this Clefable set like 3 days ago. This Clefable set lets me take on Reuniclus. It lets me take on most variants of Swallow. It lets me take on, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this lets me handle Tornado Theory a lot better. And maybe if it's Assault Vest? Yeah, there you go. It lets me take 2 Assault Vest Hurricanes. I also have Protect on there, which is going to be good for getting leftovers recovery against a lot of his threats. Also letting me wish safely. Because all I really need is Moonblast, because his only fairy, does he even have a fairy resist? He doesn't even have a fairy resist. He has nothing for this Clefable. This Clefable is literally just going to destroy him. 16 speed EVs, just make sure I don't get speed crit by stuff like the Armaldo and Dusknoir, and I also outspeed the Swampert. But it also does one major thing, and I have to make sure, because I don't know why, but I had this huge fear of a max speed Reuniclus. I did. I really did. But, that lets me outspeed a max speed modest Reuniclus for whatever reason. I thought it was worth it. It also, like I said, it also lets me avoid speed creeping and everything. And then the rest goes in physical defense to help take on stuff like Mega Absol better, take on stuff like Cobalion better. I know for Mega Absol, it's Iron Tail, because I'm unaware, it doesn't matter how much it's set up. Its Iron Tail does like 72 max, and then Moonblast just obliteration. The reason why I have Unaware Calm Mind is because if I'm facing a Calm Mind Mon, if I'm facing Calm Mind Raikou, if I'm facing Calm Mind Reuniclus, their special attack boosts are ignored. My special defense boosts are not ignored. So I keep Calm Minding, he keeps Calm Minding, no matter what, he's still doing less and less with each turn. And the reverse happens with my special attack and his special defense, so I'm continually doing more. So anything that he sets up that is negatively affects me is ignored. Same goes for SD Cobalion, Calm Mind Mr. Mime, I don't know, SD, Mega Absol, Bulk Up, Dusknoir if it gets Bulk Up, I don't know if it gets Bulk Up, it might not. Anyway, destroys them. We have Megalophony with very standard set. I didn't really feel the need to try and be cheeky because that Reuniclus is going to wall me forever. Like, there's nothing I can do against it. I return, high jump kick, fake out, quick attack. And the speed is pretty interesting. Even though he has Tornadoes, even though he has Swallow, I did not go for outspeeding them. Because I have ways to handle both of them. And I'm probably not going to try and stay in on them anyway. I mean, what if he's Choice Scarf? Air Slash, gone. Megalophony dies. And Mega Lopunny needs to get some kills, because Mega Lopunny didn't get any kills last week. Anyway, I have enough speed for a Mega Absol, Max Attack, Adamant Nature, which is going to hurt so much. I'm correct, Fake Out plus Quick Attack does OHKO a Mr. Mime, which is very nice. And then I have Limber before Mega Evolving in case I want to try and switch in on a time to wait. We have a Rotom making his first debut in the MLP, finally at week 12. This is my stop to Cobalion. This is my stop to Physical Swallow. This is my stop to... It takes a hit from Raikou. It handles Swamperts decently. And I can take some hits from Tornado Theory. That's what the 60 defense, special defense. I know the 60 special defense on this is to handle Life Orb Tornadoes a lot better. No, Discord. Someone messaged me on Discord. It's 12:30. It's almost time to battle. Yeah, I gotta go record this battle too. So, if Will-O-Wisp, Pain Split, Volt Switch, and Hex. This, I did want HP Grass, but I couldn't really afford it. MLP, yeah, this is gonna be Ben. Right. Ben's just ready to battle. Mega Absol is very scary. If he is 4 attacks, he's probably going to carry Pursuit. Pursuit tries to destroy it. 16 speed EVs mean I don't get speed crept. It also means I have speed to slow Mr. Mime. It also means, yeah, I just don't get speed crept because his team is very, very fast. And that's very scary for me. Anyway, I need rocks. I need rocks really bad. So I have Pinsir here with Mold Breaker, Stealth Rock. And if for any reason the lineup becomes Pinsir versus Absol first turn, I'm clicking X Scissor 10 times out of 10. Yes, I could click Stealth Rock and get 3 rocks up immediately. But I'd much rather just kill that Mega Absol. Just get it out of the way. Mold Breaker Rocks means I can set up rocks on the Mega Absol. And then Stone Edge and Earthquake just hit his team very, very hard. I know Swampert's a pretty good switch into this, but that's about it. If I see the Frostlass, I'm probably just going to leave Mega Lopunny. And other than that, I think that's... If I see our Armaldo, I might leave Mega Lopunny. I'll have to do some calcs about that. Although, I don't know what I'll leave if he leaves Armaldo. I might leave Alamola. All depends. Anyway, so that's a set. I have enough speed to outspeed a Absol before it Mega Evolves. That way, that first turn, I can just X-Scissor it and not have to take any damage. And I believe I live a Sucker Punch from this range. We also have a Heliolisk, and this is going to be my last offensive one. Unfortunately, I wanted to bring so much other. I wanted to bring Jirachi so bad because I feel like Jirachi would do so much work against the team, but I did not. Unfortunately, we have this Heliolisk here with Volt Switch, Dark Pulse, Grass Knot, and Hyper Voice, enough speed for the Cobalion, which is just basically any extra Volt done actually. And then Max Special Attack with Expert Bell. I Volt Switch and Hyper Voice for stab and general Volt Switching shenanigans. I have Grass Knot for that Swampert, which will just plain obliterate it. And then I have Dark Pulse, which will 2-hit KO a Reuniclus from full, unless he has to death. He's fully physically defensive, Dark Pulse will 2-hit KO, which is really good. Last mon, I needed a way to handle the Tornado Therian a lot better, because Rotom is not that good of a way to stop it. I needed something for Swallow, I needed something for Mega Absol. This thing handles all of those. And what this is going to do, right? With Leftovers and Protect, I'm able to protect, come in on a Mega Absol if he Swords Dances, and then Protect. And then at that range, after Leftovers, I will not be OHKO by knockoff. And I can Wake Up Slap it. And then from there, I can Fake Out and Quick Attack it with my Mega Lopunny and kill it. Wake Up Slap with 12 attack EVs means I can 2-hit KO it, even if he is running bolts and speed creeping my Heliolisk. So that's good. And then Waterfall does a good amount of damage to Tornado Therian. And I have the rest in special defense just to be able to take on 2 Life Orb Hurricanes from that Tornado Therian with Protect and Leftovers. And that is what we are bringing. Like I said, we are 8-3. We have basically clinched playoffs. Like, we are going to be in playoffs no matter what. So that's going to be good. I have to rematch. Hopefully not have to rematch Shay. Like, taking on Sky will be interesting in the playoffs. Definitely. Because I do have now better ways to handle the Landorus, kind of. Not really. Because nothing can handle Landorus. Your way of beating Landorus is freaking X. But, look what I got. My friends got me this for my birthday. Really like that. But, that is my, team. So, your New York Metagross currently 8-3. Hopefully we're going to be 9-3. I gotta go record the final. See you guys later.